What is all going on, guys? Welcome back to the Yeti Express DFS podcast presented to you today by Draft Dashboard. Remember, by clicking my link in the description below, you can try Draft Dashboard 30 days for $1. This is going to give you access to all the tools that I'm using, and you can also get access to my custom player pool when you click on the link down below and sign up. Start out in the position optimizer. We're going to be playing a single entry today, and we're going to be playing the mini max again. We're going to try and keep our player pool down a little bit today. We're going to try and pick a core 5. So I'm going to give you one player at each position, and then we'll kind of go with a baseline up, and then I'll try and throw something in the optimizer and let you guys play around with that a little bit. One thing I do want to ask you to do is to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. The page is growing. It's about a week old, starting to get the viewership that we want. So take some time out of your day, hit the thumbs up button. It really helps me. I do this stuff for free, so just helping you guys out here. At point guard, Kyle Lowry is going to be really popular, so I don't know if I want him to be my play. I think I'm going to end up going with Jrue Holiday today. I think, with Anthony Davis being out, it's really going to benefit Jrue Holiday and Julius Randle. It's kind of a game that I'm targeting. He's got a draft rank of 84. Defensive rank. 8. He's got a draft rank of 80. Defensive rank of 12. And defense against position is 19. James Harden burned me the other day. So I'm kind of a little bitter about that. But you can consider him in the Garden playing against the Knicks. But it's just not for me at that 13-4 price tag. I'm going to wait for it to come down a little bit. Kyrie against Cleveland. Again, I think that one's just got too much blowout risk in it, so I'm going to stay away from it. For me, though, this Detroit game's kind of interesting. I think a lot of my plays are going to come from there. Shooting guard. Not a whole lot's popping off the page for me at shooting guard. Herter's a little banged up. He's questionable. I think it's going to be Eric Gordon for me if I'm not playing Harden. Let's throw Eric Gordon in there. These players that are in the yellow are questionable. I'll go over the whole breakdown here on the next pick when we get over to small forward. So let's get over to small forward. Now, again, Kawhi is out. I was looking forward to playing him today, but now he's going to be out again. So that's going to open up some value again on Toronto. There's one player that I will have from Toronto. I might have two, but one for sure that I want. Jonathan Isaac's kind of interesting against Brooklyn. If Aaron Gordon is out. Jabari Parker seems to just pop off the page every time he's on a slate at that price tag. But he's not getting the minutes I'd like to see him have, so we'll go down a little farther here. Shooting guard, small forward. Corey Brewer's popping up quite a bit. He's just been signed with the team for a 10-day contract, but he doesn't have any value unless Jimmy Butler's out. Garrett Temple had a good game last game, but he's someone that benefited from Omir Caspi being out, and not something I'm super interested in. It's going to be Marcus Morris for me. Defensive rank is 20, against position 16. He's healthy, home game. It's a pace down spot for Boston, which I think actually benefits him from running and gunning with these guys. Here's his last 5 against Cleveland, kind of all over the board. It's more of a feeling play than anything else. I just really don't like small forward all that much today. You could go with Tatum. He's done similar, but its price tag's a little bit more. Power forward. One thing that really interests me is I know I'll throw a lineup out of Blake Griffin going back against Julius Randle. That game just interests me. I think it's going to be a high scoring one, and it's going to be kind of low key because everyone's going to plug in all those Raptors. But for a core play, we are going to plug in a Raptor here, and it is going to be Pascal Siakam. He's going against the best defense, but this dude's going to play like 38 minutes back-to-back. He played 31 minutes yesterday, and it's an away game, so that's really the only reason why he has a tick down on his score a little bit, but I'm going to trust that one. In center for me, I really don't like Embiid today. I was on him the other day against Houston, and he killed it, but just not for me today. Jokic against Utah, he does not do very well. As you can see, 45, 28, 31, 27, 33 for 10 grand. That ain't going to cut it. But for me, this is kind of a guy I seem to roster quite a bit, but it's going to be Blake Griffin. I like him quite a bit today. Another player that I'm interested in here is Whiteside, just because the Clippers can't stop big men. But he just doesn't get the minutes from me yet. He's kind of on like a minute split with Bam, like an even minute split, which is super frustrating because they're both pretty good players. All right, let's pop out a lineup here. Let's go into the lineup optimizer. Let's go to NBA cheat sheet. Might not be up yet. Oh, it is up today. All right, it's usually not up this early in the morning, but James Harden, Mirotic, Blake Griffin, Jrue Holiday, Winslow. Some of these kind of plays right here that are popping up. So I've only got 5 players. Again, I said I wanted to keep it kind of a core in here. Let's go to the lineup optimizer. We'll make our single entry lineup right now. Pops out something like this. Josh Richardson, I'm not going to want. Let's lock in Jrue Holiday, Siakam, Griffin, and we'll randomize it here. See if we can play around and get something we like. Eric Gordon, let's lock him. Get something we like here. Something like this, Van Fleet, Jrue Holiday, Eric Gordon, Pascal Siakam, Blake Griffin, Marcus Morris, Rudy Gay, and Jaylen Brown. I'd probably play around with these 2 spots a little bit. Jaylen Brown might be okay there. What do we got down here? I'm not a big Rudy Gay guy. I think a lot of people are going to play Serge Ibaka today, so he's not that interesting to me. Although his usage is pretty incredible with Kawhi off the floor, so he might have to think twice about doing that and just keep him in there and eat the chalk. Something like this ain't so hot or ain't so bad. Van Fleet, Holiday, Eric Gordon, Pascal Siakam, Blake Griffin, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Morris, Serge Ibaka. Let's save that one. Let's get into the lineup optimizer again. Let's mass generate. We'll generate 20 within 1,000. Let's keep the randomness at medium because we have a small player pool. Unique players at 1, and the maximum exposure will bump up to 75 today because we're trying to keep our core guys in there. See who the optimizer likes today. Again, while this is generating, you can try Draft Dashboard 30 days for $1 by clicking my link in the description below. And please make sure you hit the like button on this video, comment your favorite play, and also make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our other videos. Usually doesn't take too long. All right, let's see our lineups here. Projected points. So the number one lineup that it's pumping out with my pool here is Pascal Siakam, Fred VanVleet, Jrue Holiday, Blake Griffin, Serge Ibaka, Eric Gordon, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Morris. That is the exact lineup that we just ran in the single entry that we're gonna play. But here's some other things that it pops out: Oladipo, Justin Holiday, Mirotic, Young, Jabari Parker. Jabari Parker pops up every day on this thing, but just lets you know like what you can go with and what you can play around with. So I'll be throwing some of these into the DraftKings Mini Max. It's not the Mini Max. It's a $20 or a $1 20 max entry. That's my favorite tournament to play, so we'll be playing that again. It's just really easy to do with Draft Dashboard, and then you have the same amount of entries as the field instead of trying to make 150 lineups. That one's a little easier to do. So since we're just getting started, we're going to start there until we branch out a little bit. Thank you guys again for watching. I always love your support. Click that thumbs up button.